Hi everyone, redox reactions video 2. In order to understand the topic redox reactions, you must learn some important words. Those are oxidation and reduction. These two already we have discussed in video 1. Next, oxidized, reduced, oxidizing agent or oxidant, reducing agent or reductant. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 words very important before going to learn redox reactions. Okay. So already oxidation and reduction we discussed. That is, oxidation is addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Reduction, addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. Next, oxidized, a substance which gains oxygen or loses hydrogen is called oxidized. Next, reduced, a substance which gains hydrogen or loses oxygen is called reduced. Next, oxidizing agent or oxidant, a substance which loses oxygen or gains hydrogen is called oxidizing agent. Next, reducing agent or reductant, a substance which gains hydrogen or loses oxygen is reducing agent. Here there are 3 examples here to discuss redox reactions. Let's move on. First, redox reaction. Here equation 1, it is a redox reaction, no doubt. Why? Because oxidation reduction takes place simultaneously in this chemical reaction. Okay, so in this redox reaction, what are the reactants here? Copper oxide and hydrogen are reactants. Copper and water are products. Okay, here before going to learn this redox reaction, there are some mnemonics, very important mnemonics. It is very helpful to remember this type of reactions. Okay, here see, O indicates here this is oxidized. Here Ra indicates reducing agent. O for oxidized, Ra means reducing agent. Here go, it's not go. G for gain of oxygen. G for gain, O for oxygen. So a substance which gains oxygen is called oxidized. O for oxidized. A substance which gains oxygen, okay, is called oxidized. Next, a substance which gains oxygen also called as reducing agent. So you mention here substance, yes is the substance, here S is the substance. Here substance, here substance. Okay, substance. A substance which gains oxygen is said to be oxidized. A substance which gains oxygen is said to be reducing agent. Okay, here see, H2 is changing into H2O. H2 is changing into H2O. As H2 gains oxygen, H2 is oxidized. Okay. At the same time, H2 is now act as a reducing agent. Why? Because H2 is gaining oxygen, so it acts as reducing agent. So in this chemical equation, H2 acts as a oxidized. H2 is oxidized as well. It is a reducing agent. Okay. Next, move on to here. See, R means reduced. Here OA means oxidizing agent. Here L means loss. O means loss of oxygen. So loss of oxygen is a substance which lose oxygen is called reduced. A substance, S for substance, which lose oxygen is said to be reduced. A substance which lose oxygen is also said to be oxidizing agent. So here CuO, copper oxide in the reactant side, changing into copper. It means copper oxide loses oxygen and changes into copper. So it is said to be reduced. At the same time, it's a oxidizing agent. So in this equation, in this redox equation, H2 is oxidized, whereas CuO is reduced. CuO is oxidizing agent, whereas H2 is a reducing agent. And this total redox reaction is explained in terms of oxygen. But move on to second equation, second redox reaction. in this reaction, redox reaction, oxidation and reduction reaction explained in terms of hydrogen. In terms of hydrogen. See, let us see once again mnemonics here. Here, S means a substance which lose hydrogen is said to be oxidized. Here, another definition, a substance which lose hydrogen is said to be reducing agent. Next, a substance which gain hydrogen is said to be reduced. A substance which gain hydrogen is also said to be oxidizing agent. So here we apply the second equation, second redox reaction here. See, in this redox reaction, what are the reactants? H2S and Cl2. What are the products? HCl and sulfur. Okay, here H2S is changing into sulfur. So it means H2S losing hydrogen and changes to sulfur. So it is oxidation reaction, and H2S is said to be oxidized. So H2 is said to be oxidized means it is a reducing agent. Okay. Next, Cl2 is the reactant side changing into HCl. So Cl2 is gaining hydrogen. So it's a reduction reaction. Reduction reaction. So Cl2 is reduced at the same time chlorine is act as a oxidizing agent. So from this redox reaction, it is very clear that H2 is oxidized, Cl2 is reduced, whereas H2S is oxidizing agent, Cl2 is reducing agent. Next, move on to third chemical equation. One third redox reaction is Cu plus O2 gives rise to 2CuO. So in this redox reaction, what are the reactants here? Copper and oxygen. Product is CuO. Okay. So copper in the reactant side changing into CuO. So copper gains oxygen and form copper oxide. So it is an oxidation reaction. As copper gains oxygen, it is said to be oxidized. Copper is oxidized. Okay. Whereas copper is oxidized means here it is a reducing agent. Here oxygen molecule changing into oxygen atom here. Okay. So it is reduction reaction. Reduction reaction. So oxygen is reduced. This oxygen here act as here reduced. Oxygen is reduced as well. It acts as a oxidizing agent. Okay. So this is a clear picture about redox reactions. So very important redox reactions in your higher classes, maybe 10th class and intermediate. Please once again have a look. Mnemonics, very important mnemonics. And one important thing I want to tell you here, in reactant side only reactants gets oxidized or reduced, but not products. Okay, so I'll give you a worksheet. Please do it and show me after you open the school. So thank you very much for clicking the video.